Welcome back in. It is 5:51 right now. This morning we are honoring this month's winners of the Chick-fil-A Everyday Heroes Award. When Keith and Regina Hammond first moved into the Johnston Square neighborhood in East Baltimore back in the 1980s, they had high hopes. But when they saw Johnston Square being passed over for development projects and new businesses, they decided to take action, and they've made some noticeable progress there in improving their beloved neighborhood. WMAR2 News' Megan Knight has more on what makes the Hammonds Everyday Heroes.
So this used to just be a vacant lot, and every once in a while you could walk by and find a couch or two or a mattress or so.
Spend just a few minutes with Regina Hammond and you'll soon learn she's a woman with a plan.
We actually have plans to, because we actually have plans to, well, you see this one has gotten a little out of hand, so that's obvious that's not a part of the plan, but we'll get somebody to work on that one.
Her mind is constantly thinking of new ideas to improve and beautify the neighborhood in East Baltimore where she and her husband Keith call home, Johnston Square.
We got big plans, big plans for Johnston Square.
They bought a home here back in the 80s with high hopes for their new neighborhood. But when they saw development and new business going to other parts of the city, they decided to act. The Hammonds formed the group Rebuild Johnston Square in 2013.
We understood the journey ahead. We knew our work was going to be cut out for us, but we also had confidence in we could get it done.
The Hammonds and their army of volunteers have worked nonstop over the last 7 years to make Johnston Square shine. Regina comes up with the projects and writes grants for funding, while Keith organizes the volunteers and executes the plans.
I get them together, we cut lawns, we clean lots, we clean our alleys, we volunteer in the school, we volunteer in the churches. Basically, I take care of where I live.
Their many projects include the Magnificent Mile, turning vacant lots and corners into gardens. A new 60-unit apartment complex is going up on the corner of Chase and Greenmount. A new playing field will be put in along Brentwood Avenue, so athletes at the St. Francis Academy will finally have a home field. But perhaps one of their biggest accomplishments is renovating and renaming the Ambrose Kennedy Park to the Henrietta Lacks Educational Park.
We knew the significance of the contributions of Henrietta Lacks, and that was step one in helping to educate our community on the contributions that we as a people make not only to the city, but in Henrietta Lacks' case, to the world.
Councilman Robert Stokes of the 12th District, which includes Johnston Square, has worked with the Hammonds on several projects in the neighborhood, including the transformation of Henrietta Lacks Park.
Regina and her husband and the volunteers and Rebuild Johnston Square has done a tremendous job about saying, I live here. Only person who make a difference is the people that live here, and they have done a tremendous job.
And when the COVID-19 pandemic hit, the Hammonds quickly organized meal deliveries and mask and hand sanitizer giveaways. Whatever needs to be done, the Hammonds get it done. They're an example of what is possible if you just get up and do.
People want what you want, but they got to see that it's possible, and that's what we've been able to show them. But you can make change in these neighborhoods that before didn't have a whole lot of hope. Change is possible.
And change is happening block by block in Johnston Square, turning blight into beauty. Yeah. In East Baltimore, Megan Knight, WMAR2 News.
Great story there. If you want to watch it again, we got it on the website for you at WMAR2news.com.